So in my latest video, I flippantly comment that I have an archipelago of RPG NPC zines in my brain planet thing. Anyways, this is kind of what I want to do. Okay, so ignore the cover. My son drew like a remote control on the cover of it, but if you can ignore that. Imagine a simple zine where the front page kind of explains the mini dungeon that is going to be contained within here, right? It'll have an overview of the dungeon. It'll give you a unique mechanic and kind of your encounter breakdown. So this is specifically for a maze where you're rolling a constitution saving throw as you go to a room to figure out where you go to. If you fail, then you roll separate from the party, and wherever you roll on a d6 you go to. So 1 is the entrance, 2 is a different room, 3 is a different room, and each room will have its own little encounter, like a riddle or a monster or a trap or something. And the party is going to get split up, hopefully. They're going to go to different rooms, and then you're going to reach the end, which is going to be the big bad or the boss here. And then the remainder of the zine just kind of sets the tone and vibe. So this is a mirrored maze where an NPC in my game was banished to. His name is Balthazar, and he runs a shop in the Feywild where he sells magical mirrors. But you know, finally heroes arrive, and he says something cryptic here. I hope she sends more wizards this time into the mirrored maze. And here come the adventurers. And in the story, right, the adventurers are going to face down the Minotaur one by one. And at the end, he will defeat the wizard and pluck from his component pouch a gem. And he's going to put the gem onto this ornate frame of a mirror that will teleport him finally out of this maze. And this is like this narrative story of like an NPC, so you can just take that part if you want, or you can run a little maze dungeon if you want and see if they defeat the Minotaur and escape the maze, right? So there's a lot of function in something really small. And I think the back is going to be basically an illustration of the NPC, his name, and some information so that you can have like a quick ready-to-go NPC for your game. And I did that. I want to do it because I have this thought in my brain of lots of NPCs in the world that my players have encountered that I'm like, I could probably gamify their backstory a little bit and make it available to people if they want to. So I don't know. What do you think? It feels like a fun little idea.